Aloha, good morning. Well, it's morning for me. Anyway, one of the things that I want to do is show some short films on this across the spectrum. I have a strong short game, short film game. Anyway, this is called Triggered. It's a short film about gun control. I'm not a big gun fan, or I don't really care about guns that much. I don't have any, but I don't care if people have them. I don't like to necessarily be around them because if you're not around a gun, you can't get shot by one. But that's neither here nor there. Like, as across the spectrum, I like to see from the right point of view, the left point of view, and the citrus point of view. And this was a short film that I actually stumbled across. I didn't know what it was when I started watching it, and it's a very shocking short film. It's called Trigger. You can see the Triggered. You can see the name at the top. I can't find it anymore. I don't know where to find this short film or how to watch it all the way, but I've watched it. It was on YouTube for a while, and so I watched it on YouTube years ago. At least I think it was years ago. I probably watched it right when it came out. But anyway, this is a article or a news segment, a news segment about it. And so I'm gonna play the news segment and then maybe talk about it a little bit more at the end. But I want to go over a couple short films that I like that have a little bit of meaning, and some are just fun too.
Get on your knees. Wait, come on, get on your knees.
Now.
Get on your knees. Get your on your knees.
For 18 minutes, the short film Triggered follows the story of a U.S. senator who faces her greatest challenge when a home invasion takes a shocking turn. Tara Westwood is making her directorial debut with the short film, which she also produced. Here's more about Triggered that you can watch online.
There's no future for us. There's just this.
Please, just let us try.
Try?
It was a passion project for me. I grew up with guns. I'm Canadian. I grew up on a farm. You know, I'm not someone that wants to take away all guns, but I do think that the gun violence in this country is just such a huge issue, and it was something I wanted to make a film about.
Get on your knees. Wait, come on, get on your knees.
Now,
Correct me if I'm wrong, I also saw that John Leguizamo is the EP of the film.
He is, yes. It was funny because I had initially thought about because I knew I wanted to make the film as be in it as the actor and maybe produce it, and I had lunch with our co-producer Marie Tres-Gerges, and I said, this is who I want in it, this is who I want to make the poster, like I knew everything, and she said, who do you want to direct this? And I was like, John Leguizamo. And she said, you can't go to John with your cast, your crew, your location, and everything. And I said, he's a friend, and I know that he cares about gun violence prevention. And she was like, ask him if he wants to come on as EP, and he so graciously said yes. So
Isiah, you are part of the film as well. Can you go ahead and tell everybody about your character and a little bit about the film without giving too much away?
Well, I play the character Ohio, and I'm part of the break-in into the home. But one of the things that I wanted to as my performance to express in the film is that when it comes to gun violence, it's not just as black and white as we have a tendency to see it. We go, your thoughts and prayers, and that's it, and everybody goes home. And, we never explore the pain. We never really explore what some of these people go through who are the victims of gun violence. And it's a very painful area to sort of ride in, but I think we need to show that a little bit so that people begin to understand. So the movie is not about taking guns away or anything of that nature. It's about what people really deal with when it comes to gun violence, and hopefully they'll get the message.
Do you feel, though, that making a film about this kind of serves to the divisiveness that's going on in this country?
I feel that because of the way we've done it, I don't. I certainly, this topic is that, but I feel that the way we've done it, I feel that both sides can enjoy and understand the film. You know, at the end of the film, it cuts to black, and then the beautiful song that the Newton brothers composed for us just kind of keeps you sitting in that moment. And what this film's really about is Isiah and Caitlin's character. I just want people to feel empathy for their characters. They're the people with the guns in the film. My character does not have one, and you don't like my character. It's the people, you know. I feel that there's a bit of an empathy problem in the country, and that's what I'm hoping, is that people can feel empathy so no one will have to experience that.
Okay, so that's the news, the news episode about it, or whatnot. I'm gonna spoiler alert here. I'm gonna talk about it because I watched it. They didn't want to give away any spoilers, but I've seen it. So if you want to go watch it, go watch it. Turn this off now. If you want to know about it, if you can't find it and you just want to know more about it, then go ahead and continue listening. So what happens is, at the very beginning, the man and the woman meet outside. The two that break in, they meet outside. They're in, like, come out their cars, meet on the street, and they're like, okay, we're gonna do it, okay. And so they go in, and I think they find the lady first. But anyway, what it is once they get the two people that they hold hostage, they draw those circles on the ground, tell them they got to stay in the circle, so that they just got to be there, right? And you know, they're, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? So what had happened is the lady, her son, I think, was like 4, maybe like 6. He was still real small. He was at a playground, and he got shot and killed by someone that shot up the playground. The father, the black man, he was at the mall with his mother, or with his wife and daughter, and it was around his birthday, I think he said, or Christmas, one of the two. And they said, Daddy, can you go away for a little while? We're going to go buy you a Christmas present, or birthday present, whichever one. He said, yeah, that's fine, you know, and he walks away and goes and does some shopping or whatever, and they go shop for a present for him. And just while they're separated, there's a shooting at the mall, and his wife and daughter get hit. And so the lady that they broke into the house of, she was a senator from whatever state they lived in. I forget what state it was. She was a senator from that state, and she had voted on, you know, gun bills and different laws and stuff that they felt were unfair and let people carry guns that may be too big or too powerful. And so they hold her hostage, and they tell her they want her to feel the way they felt. You know, they're sitting there scaring her, all that, with the guns and whatnot. And then at the very end, they're talking about, you have a child, pick one, or you have 2 children, pick one. And they're like, what? And they're like, pick which one's going to die. And they're like, no, we can't do that, and whatnot. And so they're sitting there, if you don't pick, we'll pick, something like that, or we'll kill them both, one of the two, something like that. And so at the very end is the lady walks through the kitchen to the bedrooms of the kids, right? That's the direction they're in. It doesn't really follow her, it just shows her walk off. And you saw the people get real scared, and you heard the gunshot, and it fades to black. And like you said, they had a real nice song or something, right? So it doesn't show if she actually kills the kid or not. But it's a really good story. It's a really good, it's not heartwarming, but like heart-wrenching, right? It's emotional. And I don't know if it matters which side of the gun divide you stand on, how much you'll like it or not. I thought it was really good. I'm not anti-gun, but I don't really like guns. I don't need them around. In Hawaii, I live in Hawaii. We don't have a lot of guns out here. There's not a big gun culture, and people don't get shot out here. If you don't have guns, people don't get shot. And I'm all for hunting guns. I think ARs are too much, but, you know, I'm not making any laws, and if I did make laws, I wouldn't take your guns away anyway. So that's that. I just thought that was a really great short film. I think if you have a chance, you should look it up. It's just a good watch. And I'm going to bring out a couple more I'm going to review a couple more short films so you guys can see what I see. And until next time.